Hey guys, Shanzi here. The recent Diablos event has come and left. To those of you who are unfortunately busy during the weekend and are unable to take time off for this event, I would like to share that Nyan.com has surprised us with the addition of Black Diablos. So what exactly is Black Diablos? You new people to Monster Hunter may ask. Black Diablos is simply just a very horny female Diablos on steroids. They turn black during mating season to warn others of their heightened aggression and hostility. Essentially, they are like your girlfriend or your wife during their period. Yep, it's that scary. Moving on, Black Diablos is weak to ice and paralysis, but it is not weak to dragon element. During the hunt, Black Diablos loves to charge and burrow underground, so watch out for that. Unlike normal Diablos, Black Diablos will end their charge in a hit swing attack, so it's best to roll a few times just to play it safe. When they burrow, they would emerge just like Diablos. However, there are also times when they would jump out instead. So standing in front of a perceived emerging spot may not be 100% safe. To the first rate hunters out there, oh yes, I'm talking to you bow players. The wings remain as his weak spot. If you are not looking to break parts, you should aim the wings as much as you can to efficiently bring it down. To the rest of you commoners, just do your thing, stabby, stab stab. Our Black Beauty brings in two new weapons to the game, Chaos Shatterer and Gale Bender. Both of them are elementless with huge raw damage and negative 30% affinity to balance it out. Now let's take a break here and talk about affinity. Affinity simply means critical chance. Affinity percentage determines the percentage chance each hit has to deal critical damage. Now, so what is critical damage then, you may ask? Critical damage is an additional 25% bonus damage. If you are dealing 100 damage, a critical hit would deal 125 damage. Your hit crits when you see this red slash on the screen. Negative affinity means that you have a chance to deal 25% lesser damage if your total affinity is negative. If you're dealing 100 damage, a negative crit would deal 75 damage. Now both Black Diablos weapons has a negative 30% affinity. To counter the chance for a negative crit, we can attempt to net off the negative 30% crit by using skills such as Crit Eye and Weakness Exploit. We can find these skills on Kuluyaku set and Referral set.
Hey, so which bow is exactly better?
To math this out, we can calculate the change in attack value by using affinity times critical damage. This is 30% times negative 25%, and that gives you negative 0.075. This means that effectively, your weapon attack value, taking into consideration the negative affinity, has an effective value of 1 minus 0.075, which is 0.925 or 92.5% of the weapon attack value in the stat screen. To compare, I tap on the stats button and tap grade 10 above for both weapons, and this is the result. So in theory, Black Diablos bow will have higher stats. I hope this helps everyone understand affinity and its calculation a little better. Now, back to the topic of Black Diablos. Both weapons has part breaker at grade 8. For Hammerbows, this could be the strongest weapon at the moment if you are heading down the non-element path. For bow, take note of its charge shots. Instead of the usual level 1, 2, 3, 4, like what you see on screen, the charge shots for level 1, 2, 3 and 4 are Pierce 1, Pierce 1 again, Pierce 4 and Pierce 4. This means that charge level 3 is enough for the most damage. This could mean that we can drop focus level down and boost affinity up to counter the negative affinity. Alternatively, we can keep focus and just slide and shoot about 30% quicker as compared to using Diablo's bow. Once again, this bow uses Pierce, so it is not a weapon to be used for all monsters. Look at Kuluyaku. Its hit is so tiny, so Pierce will probably just do 2 hits instead of the full 7 hits. The armor pieces are shown on screen right now with Resentment being its primary skill. Resentment increases the attack power starting from 10% for level 1 and increasing it by 5% per level. This temporary buff lasts for 15 seconds when you take a hit. Initially, I thought it wasn't that good of a skill. Who wants to take damage in this game, especially when the potions are limited for just some attack buff? Then I recalled that Sword and Shield users can take some damage by blocking. The 15% buff is enough for them to bust out their special attack combo. While Greatsword users cannot block, they can use Shoulder Tackle to take minimal damage and immediately use their special attack. Greatsword users already deal so much damage, imagine what a buff to Greatsword damage could do. Personally, I don't play Sword and Shield or Greatsword, however, I would want to craft its glove for Focus 1. This could replace Puke Helm in some of the elemental bow builds, and we could probably get Rathalos Helm in for attack 2. We'll see how it goes in the future. Black Diablos will definitely return in the future, so keep a lookout for that. Hopefully it will be a permanent monster next time. So, what do you think of this event? Did you manage to upgrade your Diablos bow? How about Black Diablos? Anyone had forged any equipment or weapons from her? Do let me know in the comment section below. I always love it when we discuss stuff in the comment section. If you like the content that I put out, do consider liking this video and subscribing to me. This really helps put the channel out there. Once again, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.